So I'm going to talk about three great things about Godzilla. First of all, he's led many lives on the screen, from the really weird to the ultra serious. Originally being like this allegory for nuclear war and nuclear energy, and then seeing some of the weirdness that happens in later movies, and then they try to get back to serious. More serious films, and I think that's really great that he can sort of change with the times and change with trends and things like that. Another one is that he's a multimedia movie star, or a multimedia star. He's been in comic books, he's been in movies, he's also had a cartoon series. Not a lot of big names can say that, and he's probably the biggest, I guess. No pun, or actually all puns intended. And also, he's that classic horror sci-fi movie monster. I mean, when you make up your list of monsters, and don't we all do that from time to time, he's got to be up there in the top 5 because he's just endured the test of time. He's gone through the silliness, and people keep coming back because he can, he can tell some great stories about what we're doing today. So yeah, I love Godzilla. I grew up with Godzilla. I watched the cartoons when I was a kid. It was a great 70s, 80s cartoon series where he got into all kinds of hijinks, and he basically was somebody's bodyguard where they'd press a button and he'd show up, and it was just terrific. And also I read the comic books. Marvel had a series. It was one of the first comic books that I collected, and all kinds of weird, wacky things happened to Godzilla in a comic book. He was shrunk at one point to the size of a rat and actually fought a rat, and the rat almost won. So yeah, you can't say that about, Freddy and Jason when you talk about movie villains. He was also defeated eventually by the Avengers, by one of the small ones flying into his ear and buzzing around until he passed out. So what can you not like about Godzilla? So I'm Matt Betts, and those are 3 things or more that I like about Godzilla. And that's my book, which one of my books. And it has a giant monster in it, sort of like Godzilla, but not exactly.